Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be testing out the entire Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle collection. There is a palette, there is a matte liquid lipstick trio, there is a gloss trio, and there is a liquid highlighter trio. I have all of it. We're testing all of it. I'm going to talk about the quality. I'm going to show you the swatches. We did this look together, which you will see, and I will give you my first impressions at the end of the video so you know what I think of everything. Just kind of spoiler alert, I love this look. I love this look so much, and I can't wait to show you how it all came together because I feel like it was a little weird and I feel like it was a little dicey there for a minute, and then I'm like, I love this look. Okay, so let's start by talking about the Gargoyle palette. The first thing I want to mention that I feel like I always talk about with Unearthly videos, and I don't care if I am a broken record, I love the packaging that they ship in. So it is, you know, like a branded box, but inside we have a little piece of foam, and then there's the outer cardboard packaging that is secured by foam. I, knock on wood, don't see how these could possibly break in shipping. They do such a good job with making sure it's all protected. And then you think about places like Ulta that might send you a box that is the size of one a refrigerator might come in. They throw a single eyeshadow in and then they're like, oh my God, it got broken. We don't understand how. This one is not coming to you broken, but we do have an 18 pan color palette color story, and it is just absolutely beautiful. I love how moody this is. I love those various purples and greens and blues and these like dark, like dusty mattes that are so beautiful. And when I say dusty, I don't mean in quality, I mean in color. I just really, really loved this color story and felt kind of instantly inspired to create a bunch of different looks. The swatches performed so beautifully. And again, I always say swatches on your arm do not equal how it's going to look on your eyes, but on swatch, these were just so gorgeous. Every single shade did not have to be built up. I did build it up a little bit so you could see it at very full opacity, but there was no patchiness. And what shocked me is that during the swatching, there was no fallout. I almost don't know how that's possible because you have these multi-dimensional shimmers, you have these intense mattes, and there was no fallout. It was just so beautiful, and just this color story has my heart. It is so moody. It is so kind of like dark. And I say that it's gothic, not in the way that like it's listening to Sisters of Mercy and its whole life is one big dark room. I mean like literal gothic, like the gothic era. And I just really am impressed with this color story. The packaging is great. It's a slim cardboard packaging as always. So let's move on to the lips. The first thing we have is the matte liquid lipstick trio. There are 3 shades in this, and I do love this new packaging. The old packaging had kind of like a shaky ball at the top with glitter in it. And I like how kind of sleek these are, but they look like crystals. So you do get 3 colors. You get Moonlit Mauve, you get Cathedral Rose, and then you get the one that is so hard to see. I believe it's Shadow Veil. Yes, Shadow Veil, which is, so you've got like a mauve, you've got like almost a berry, and then you've got a black. These swatched beautifully on the arm. They took a tiny bit to dry down, which I feel like might annoy some people, but I loved it because that means that I had time to get it precise, and I only needed 1 coat on my arm when I did the swatches. Sometimes with liquid lipsticks, you'll do a coat, it'll dry all the way down, you need to do a second coat. Not with these. And on my arm, they didn't feel crackly, they didn't feel dry. We'll see when I put them on my lips, you'll see my opinions then, because again, arm does not equal face, but I do like this color story. I do love it, and I like how they gave you a variety. Spoiler, I used all 3 to create this look. I don't know how all 3 of these came in here. I cannot for the life of me get them back in. Okay, then that's how that's gonna live, but let's move on to the lip glosses. I love how different all 3 of these are. So we do have a very violet one called Gargoyle's Gloom. We have Twilight Whisper, which is this white with no other color mixed in it, which I love. It does not have like pink or purple. It's just a good white gloss. And then you have Enchanted Ebony. These all swatched so cool. They're so multi-dimensional, and the shimmer shifted as I would like move my arm around. They felt good on the skin. They just looked really nice, but I like how they were also sheer enough where you know the color is going to shine through, because I'm not the biggest fan of like completely opaque glosses. I know some people are. I just personally am not. And these feel like they are right up my alley. Then finally, you have the highlighter trio. These obviously all have a very white base, but we have ones with a purple shift, a blue shift, and a gold shift. And these are a formula that I've only recently tried with them. I think Spring Magic was the first collection with these. And I like the formula of their liquid highlighters. Usually I'm a powder highlighter kind of gal, but I feel like these are an interesting formula and they shift really like vibrantly. So they're really cool for those days where you don't necessarily want that natural looking highlight. But now that we have seen all of these, let me talk about pricing. So the palette retails for $68. The matte liquid lipstick trio that I can't get back in the box and it can't get out of the box retails for $28. The gloss trio is $25 and the highlight trio is $38. Now I will say I did receive the palette in PR and I'm so thankful for that. And the remaining pieces I was able to get a deal where I was able to get a discount, but I did purchase all of these myself. Now you can use my code GLITTERFALLOUT to save yourself some money, but let's jump into this look. I want to show you how I created this and then we will talk afterwards about what I think about the quality, how it goes on my face, how it goes on my lips, how the highlighter went on, all of that. Let's jump into it. Hello, we are going to start with the eyes and I have nothing on my face as of right now because I was figuring that I'm just going to do my face makeup last because some of these are really bright, bold colors and there's a lot of like bold mattes. I don't know if there's going to be fallout and I feel like I always say in my videos like with this palette I suggest doing your face makeup last, but I never actually do on camera. This time I am. So you're getting completely bare face, Linda. So I think the kind of look that I want to do with this. So first I am going to start out with a black base. I know I did that in a recent video, but I'm really enjoying that again because I feel like it makes every like multi-dimensional shimmer that you have in your collection, I feel like a black base really makes it pop. So my main colors for the lid are going to be, I think both of these maybe. We have Eerie Echoes with this, which is like this white with a green shift. And then we have Guardian, which is like a gold green, which I love. And then in the crease, I'm going to do some of these like warmer browns and things like that with Gothic Grace as a pop. I don't know if I might do on the inner corner, I might do a pop of purple, but I have not yet decided. So I do have a very thin layer of Urban Decay Primer Potion all over my lid. And I'm going in, this has been my favorite black base. This is the Melted Liquid Eyeshadow and Base in Night Swim. And it is just black. I've mentioned this before, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm putting a very thin layer just on the lid. You can build these up, and I think I'm going to build it up a little bit today. So it's a little more opaque, but I'm taking just a little bit. I'm going to start very small and build up. So you can see it's on the lid. I'm going to remove all the rest of that black base from this brush. It's still going to look dark, obviously, because it's black. But anyway, what I'm going to do is just blend out that edge. Also, I know I've talked about these Melt liquid shadows before, but they make really like fantastic eyeshadows and also fantastic bases. I love that the dry time is not too quick, so you have time to play with them and still like blend out those edges. All right, now that we have that in place, I think I'm going to start with Ancient Spire. This is just a warm, almost pinky brown. I know that sounds like a strange phrase. And this is going to go just buffed in the crease here. I genuinely love how easy all of Unearthly Cosmetics, like their mattes are so easy to work with. There are some companies where the mattes can be just so dry that they're just not easy to work with, really. And there's like, you just have to dip in once and they just go on so nicely. Oh my God, I haven't done just like a black and brown smoky eye in a while. And even though this isn't obviously like, you know, perfection here, I'm like, damn, I kind of love this. All right, I'm going to pause there for a minute and I'm going into Gothic Grace. Gothic Grace is a very light, almost white pink, tapping off all the excess. And for this, I'm just going right under the brow as a highlight. Holy crap, I totally forgot to pluck my eyebrows. And there are like, I don't know. Okay, so after plucking my eyebrows like religiously since literally the 90s here, I only have a few sparse places where they still grow in below my eyebrow line really. And there are some that are like so long. There's like 5 long hairs just like, hey, what's up? You know what I want to try? I think I'm shifting what I want to do. I am going to put, this is going to be different. I'm going to take Sinister Figure, which is this very like, it's like a proper eggplant purple. And I want to take that on a flat brush, and I'm going to press that right into the outer third of the lid, right over this base. I wasn't planning on going into any purples at all, but I feel like I want something to sort of ground this look a little bit, and I'm going to be putting black on the very outer edge as well, but I just kind of like the idea of a pop of purple against that green as well. Even if you're using all mattes, I feel like a black base can be so cool sometimes because you can see there's just like that hint of purple there. Oh gosh, I love their mattes. I love them. I can't believe I've only used their mattes so far. Also pretty impressed that there is 0 fallout so far. Using like these more bold mattes, like especially this dark purple. That is so cool. Ooh, I like that. All right, it is time to go in with some shimmer. Also, just to let you know, my brush is stained blue from a different eyeshadow, but we are gonna go in. I'm gonna start with Guardian on the inner corner. I don't even know if I'm gonna wind up using this, but I might. Guardian, not really the inner corner, I'm sorry, the inner third of the lid. And Guardian is greenish gold with lots of rainbow sparkle, really. So I'm gonna dip this in, and then I'm gonna wet my brush. And this will go again on this like inner third. Oh God. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I swear applying a shadow, like a sparkle shadow over this black base is so next level. So this is capturing like all the different colors of that sparkle, that like beautiful green tone, the glitter in it, and it's almost picking up some like of the purple that's in it as well. Like it's got some purple glitter. These are so lovely. Oh my God, I love that. That is such like an intense sparkle. Okay, so I'm going to clean off the brush, and then I wasn't even going to use this color. I love how this is already changed, but I can't avoid using this color. So this color is called Mystic Stone. You can kind of see there how it's kind of purpley, and it shifts almost to like a white, but when you're looking at it, I definitely see green sparkle and blue sparkle and like every sparkle. And it's like a nice soft, like a softer formula so that it just picks up very easily. Let's see if you can see the difference between the colors. Oh yeah, you can definitely see like the purple tones of that. That's really, really cool. And what's neat is that both of these have gold sparkle as like the underbase, if you will. So they're just kind of blending nicely together. Oops, forgot to wet the brush. They're blending nicely together and like going really easily into each other. Oh, that sounds so dirty. Oh, they're going into each other easily. Oh. Ooh, this is turning into like a smoky grunge moment. And also like I'm not cutting the crease, but I kind of am taking this and making it more of a distinct line. I really like that. So what I think I want to do, okay, from here, I'm taking a little bit more of a defined fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back into Sinister Force, which again is just that purple. And I want to put this kind of right in the crease, like in the deeper part of the crease, to blend those out together because I want some more of that purple in. And I'm also going to continue to pack it on this outer corner where we had it before and just blend in to bring those purple vibes. I love that when I started the idea for this look, I was like, I am going to be doing greens and I'm even going to go into the lightest green in the palette. And now I'm like, not. And no, I did not just make like a not joke. Like I went into the lightest green of the palette. Not. You know that you were a 90s teenager when? All right, I am happy with that so far, but what I want to do, so I'm going to be hopping off camera regularly during this tutorial. I'm going to hop off camera and I want to do my face makeup and like my concealer and things like that. I might even do my bronzer and my brows now. We're going to come back, we're going to finish off the eyes, like I want to do the rest of the shadow. Then I'll probably hop off again to finish off like mascara and whatnot. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to hop off now and do my face makeup. Be right back. Okay, face makeup is on for the most part. So I am going to go back into this palette and I wonder if I should do blue underneath. Well, first things first. One thing that I am absolutely dying to do. So I am going to take a little brush and I'm going into that green that I wanted to try. This is called Eerie Echoes. And again, it is very light. Actually, I'm just going to use, let's see if I can use my pinky. My nail, do you guys see how long my nail is? I'm a long nail queen. Nope, not even going to use it because it's too long. I'm going to dip into this, and I'm dipping into it dry, and I just want to see how that looks. Look at that glow. Oh my God. Okay. That is gorgeous. Oh my God. I'm so glad I did that. I was so nervous that this is like, was going to kind of ruin the look since I don't have a lot of green in here. That brings it together. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to go back in with that brush that I had the purple on, and I'm just going to press this right along this lash line. But I do want you to be able to like really see that it's purple. And I'm going to use that to blend into this outer edge a little bit as well to kind of connect it. Oh, I really like that. I really like that. What I'm going to do though, I will use my finger for this. I'm going to go into some more of Mystic Stone, which is that purple sparkle. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to press that right kind of here in the center of the lower lid, just for like that little extra sparkle right there. Just gives a little something. That kind of makes it a little ethereal. Like, to be honest, the sparkle went under the purple and I kind of like it. Like, what if I kind of blend those together a little bit? Yeah, why do I kind of like that? It's not like it's fallout. It just, my finger is big and it went below it. I really like the way that looks. I have a hair right here. Ah! Okay, so from here, I was going to hop off screen, but I might as well just do this part on camera. I'm going to do quick lining on my inner waterline. This is one of the Kaleidos pencils. This is actually Night of Creation. So it is a very shimmery, pretty, like purple color. And you know what? I brought out a liquid liner. I don't feel like it, so I'm going to go into Cathedral Shadows, which is black. It's just a true black on an angled brush. And I'm just going to press that right into the lash line. And what this will do is just kind of help the lashes look a little more full, but it's not really like a distinct line. I'm just like pressing a bit of black shadow right in there. I feel like that really helps a look sometimes. My God, I am loving this so much. For my mascara, I've been using this and really liking it. This is something I used in a recent video where I was testing a bunch of like new to me makeup, and this was in it. So this is by What's Up Beauty, and this is the Watch Me mascara. And this has like two sides to the brush. So it's got a comb on top, you can sort of see it, and on the bottom is a regular bristle brush. So first use the bristle brush to get the mascara like really into your lashes, and then use the comb to comb it out. And it's such a pretty effect. And I do like 2 coats. This mascara is just so good. I love this eye look. Oh my God, I love it so much. So let's move on to the highlighter. So I do have blush on. I'm actually going to put a little bit more on. I'm using the Finding Ferdinand Après Ski blush in Sunrise. And unfortunately, this was limited edition, but it is just like a mauvey kind of color. That's so weird. I don't ever say mauve. I say mauve. Why did I say mauvey? Now, with the highlight trio, these might look the same as I'm holding them up, but as you saw from the swatches, these are very different. So this one has a sort of white with purple base, this is white with blue base, and this is a gold. I'm going to go straight for that purple, and this color is called Vengeful Violet. And I think how I'm going to try to apply this, I have not used these yet on my face, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush. This is the BK Beauty N16 with Nikki LaRose. And I'm going to put this on my face and then blend it out with this brush. You can see this has an intense violet shift, but when I blended it out on my arm, it still had a violet shift, but it's like it looked really nice and it blended out very easily. That's very pretty. I really like this. So I'm going to try on the other side. I'm going to, rather than applying to my face, I'm going to apply to my pants, apparently. I'm going to take this on a brush and apply it that way, because I think maybe it'll be able to build a little bit better if I'm putting it directly on the brush rather than like smearing it on my face. Yeah, actually, okay, that's how I prefer to put it on, is either with a brush or with your finger rather than like applying it directly to the face. Look at that. Oh, I mean, there is an intense violet shift. There's no denying it. I love it. It is time for the lips, and I am so torn on this. So you do get 3 colors, okay? We have Moonlit, mauve, not mauve. We've got cathedral rose. So we've got, you know, a mauve color, a rose color, and then black. It is black as night, and it is called Shadow Veil. I'm so tempted to go for the black. You know what I might do? I'm going to mix them. I'm going to mix all three. I'm going to be brave. So for this, I am going to need multiple lip brushes personally. And the way that I'm going to do this, first, I'm going to start off with the black color, okay? And I'm going to take this on a brush only, and I'm going to use this to sort of outline just the outer corners of my lips and blend that in. Why am I nervous? Okay, so next I'm going to go in with Cathedral Rose. I've wiped off all the product. Gosh, this looks absolutely insane right now. I've wiped off all the product, and I'm going to put that on the same brush. And I'm going to take that, and this is a color I wouldn't normally go for because it says rose, but I feel like it's bordering more on berry, and I don't do berries, but I'm going to blend that in more, and then I'm going to put this one right in the middle. Honestly, I think it's kind of a vibe. This is looking moody as hell, and I love it. Okay, so we've got three glosses to choose from. We've got this one on top, which is Gargoyle's Gloom. We've got Twilight Whisper, and then we have, I can't read the sticker. Okay, it's so dark that I had to look at the packaging. Enchanted Ebony. So this is like a bright violet shifting color. This one is white with a silvery sparkle at most. It's interesting. I feel like usually when you see like a pearl gloss like that, it has a pink shift, a purple shift, something like that. This has zero shift. It is just like a white pearly beautifulness. And then this is like a blackened violet. So I think I want to go for the purpley one. So again, this is Gargoyle's Gloom, and I'm going to apply this directly to the lips. I feel like you can see the liquid lipstick like trio under it with this gloss. Oh, that feels so good. It's going to be all over my Invisalign, and I just know it. And here is the final look with the Gargoyle collection. I love this so much, and I feel like I sort of went out of the box a little bit for me. I tried a new lip technique. I was going to go to my usual safe greens on my eyes, and I went with just like a ton of different purpley sparkles with that pop of green on the inner corner. I went with a bright violet highlight. I love this so damn much. I think this looks so good, but let's talk about the quality of everything so you know. The palette is absolutely freaking stunning. The blend of everything is so good. Like the mattes barely had to touch each other before they were blending together. Like, look at this. This is a purple and brown blend, and it went together so well. The shimmers blend effortlessly into one another. There's not a single color in here that behaved patchy, whether in swatches or on the eyes. Everything went on opaque, perfect. There was no fallout, which I don't know how is possible. Like every time Unearthly comes out with a palette, I feel like they're stepping their game up and up. And this is just proof of that. I love how moody this color story is. Like I am swooning looking at this. This is one of my favorite looks I've done in a very long time. In a very long time. I can't stop looking at it. I'm kind of obsessed with it, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like so badass in this. I love it. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's talk about the other products. So first, the liquid highlighter trio. I like these. I will say that I tend to prefer, and this is the only category I think where I prefer a powder over a liquid product, but these blended out so nicely. I would suggest I had a better time. Like I feel like here, no, I mean, I don't know. You can see it's more intense on this side where I put it directly on my face and then blended it out, and a little bit more subtle. So actually it's kind of cool to see both ways. It's slightly more subtle where I put it on the brush and then put it on my face rather than where I just blended it out with a brush. So I kind of love both sides. It just depends on what you're looking for. I think the intense shift is so great. Like, I really like these. I really, really do like this. And it dried down completely and it doesn't feel crackly. It almost feels like borderline moisturizing. So I am really happy with those. I love this lip. I cannot tell you how much I love this lip. And I used 4 out of the 6 products to create this lip. The matte liquid lipsticks are so comfortable, and the gloss makes it 10 times more comfortable. But I love the black to berry to mauve lip that I created with the trio. Like, you can't buy these separately. But even if you could, I'd be like, no, you need all 3. I love it, and I love this gloss. I love this lip. I love everything about this. Like, I can't stop saying it. I feel so good in this. So anyway, like I said, this is available now. You can use my code GLITTERFALLOUT to save yourself some money. And I am just so damn happy with this whole collection. Like, this has me feeling so inspired and like jacked up. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let me know what you think down below if this is something you're planning on picking up. If you are and you use my code, I do want to just say thank you so much. That is such a kind way of helping out my channel, and it means so much to me. But if you like this video overall, I'd love if you give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I don't know what the dance is. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.